The following program contains coarse language and mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival presents Characters, starring Scott Thompson, Renee Percy, Craig Lozon, Sean Cullen, Sarah Cornell, Patrick Maliha, and your host, Shannon Tweed. And now, please welcome a woman who knows a character when she marries one, Shannon Tweed.
Hello, Winnipeg! Oh my God, it's great to be here. It's great to be anywhere, actually. It's an honor to be your host, it really is. I've never done anything like this. I'm really nervous to do it. But I made a commitment to myself to do something I've never done, every year or so. A couple of years ago, I jumped out of a plane and I swam with the sharks. Last year, I got married, so here I am. This is by far scarier, so. But someone, gave me some advice. They told me, if you go out there and you just picture yourself naked, and, that really helped. Yes, ladies, some of your men probably remember me from Playboy. I was one of the articles they read. And reread, probably. But what I'm known for now is our reality show, Family Jewels. I'm a Canadian girl from Newfoundland. Yep, that's right. That's right. Stay where you're at and I'll come where you're to. I actually grew up in Dildo, Newfoundland. What? You heard me. Dildo. Our town motto is, that's a good one, haven't heard that before. And when people ask me where Dildo is, I like to tell them, well, it's located in the township of Dror, in the county of Bedside Table. Anyway, tonight's show is kind of strange and unique. It's all about characters performing, transforming themselves into someone else. In fact, did you know that under this hair and makeup, I'm actually Gordon Pinsent? Pretty amazing. During my film career, the characters I played were mostly femme fatales. Femme fatale is a French word. It means straight to video. Conjures up an image of something pleasurable, but that could also be deadly. Like that other French term, poutine. Now, having done a lot of erotic thrillers, I've concluded that sex isn't everything, but it's like most things. It's almost all of it. I think everyone has to just relax. It's something everyone does. I once dated a CFL football player. The sex was good, you just had to be willing to switch ends every quarter. It was okay though, because I'm fast. But I think I'm a good choice to host a show about characters. I've been with one for many, many years. My husband is Gene Simmons from Kiss. We've been married almost a whole year now. I remember when I saw the band first and I had no idea what they looked like without their makeup on, but I decided to take a chance and go with the one with the long tongue. Anyway, we have a great show filled with wigs and costumes and all kinds of fun. So what do you say? You're ready to see some characters and get the show on the road? Did you ever lay awake at night wondering what it would have been like if Oscar Wilde and Russell Crowe had a child? I didn't either. But if you did, the result might be something like our next guest. Please welcome the witty and combative Buddy Cole.
Bonsoir, Winnipeg. You know, there's been an awful lot of talk lately about bullying. Apparently, it's an epidemic. All I know is talk show hosts are outraged. I saw this one recently, where they had this little boy on who was being bullied ruthlessly at school because he liked to wear dresses. They kept referring to him as transgendered. You could tell the parents were thrilled. A transsexual is so much more chic than a plain old sissy. The host asked the boy who he was inside. The little cherub pursed his lips together, shook his curly blonde locks, and said, "Whoever I want to be." I almost threw up in my ass. You see, when I was his age, I thought that I was a mermaid. And if there'd been an operation for that, then I would have had it. And then the world would never known about these legs. And that would have been a greater tragedy. When I was 10 years old, I was already recreating Martha Graham dance routines in the woods behind my house. But it wasn't on TV. It was just between me and the traumatized woodland creatures. That little boy wasn't a girl. He just had too much self-esteem. It's so easy to get those two mixed up nowadays. When I was growing up, self-esteem was something you achieved in spite of your childhood, not because of it. Now kids get a gold star for not waking up dead. In my day, parents would throw their spawn out at the crack of dawn and say, "Come back when you're bleeding." Sure, we lost a few, but at least they died in the sunshine. I was the youngest of 23. Yes, so I had plenty of siblings to keep me in line. Nowadays, however, so many children have none. So when these precious orchids, each one used to their own pot, first venture out into the real world, they're shocked that not everybody thinks they're fabulous. At the first discouraging word, they panic and do something stupid. I, however, knew that whenever I came flouncing downstairs and, let's say, a pair of yellow painter pants with clear plastic pockets, no underwear, a striped bandeau and a binder twine fascinator, I would come in for a storm of abuse. So you can be sure that I had prepared 6 to 10 hilarious retorts to their jealous carping before descending the spiral staircase. Well, more a rope ladder to the attic. But it was the way that I took those rungs and what I said at the bottom that was important. However, I know sometimes being fabulous isn't enough, and push must come to shove. Now, I'm not much one for fisticuffs, but I will cut a bitch. Just don't touch my hair. All I'm saying is, kids, if you wear the hat, be prepared to defend it. You've got to fight back. Rock an eye patch. Invent a new color. Declare your desk an independent duchy. Tell the bully that in order to beat you up, they'll need an immigration visa. The paperwork will stop them in their tracks. Remember, the bully's as frightened as you are. More so. After all, you've already accepted that you're gay. And if all else fails, eroticize the abuse. It's worked for generations of homosexuals up until now. Why should yours be any different? Just remember what Helen Gurley Brown once said to Gertrude Stein in the bar at intermission for the musical Carrie. Don't worry, it gets bitter. Bonsoir.
Up next, Renee Percy brings to life a home shopping host who has no life. It's the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival.
How many of you here were almost late tonight because you spent too much time chopping vegetables with a dull knife or mopping the floor the old way? Then don't miss this amazing offer. Please give a huge round of applause or 5 easy applause installments to the queen of infomercials, Wendy Wasserman.
Frank, it's Wendy. This is my 12th message, and I'm starting to get the feeling you're not calling me back. Just on set and wanted to let you know if you're not home by 5 o'clock, I'm putting your South Park collection on eBay. What's that, Travis? We're back. Okay. We've started? Okay, just 1 second. We're live. Hi there. Wendy Wasserman here in the 18th hour of the Home Shopping Channel's You Can't Take It With You, but You Can Make Your Friends Jealous With It Now marathon. I am about to introduce you to a revolutionary new stain removal product that is going to change your life. Now I know what you're thinking. Wendy, another stain removal product? How is this different? Well, let me paint you a little scenario. Your deadbeat husband goes away yet again on another one of his little business trips, even though you both know he lost his job 5 years ago. What's that? No, I don't have to talk about my husband. Okay, fine, I won't. Don't want to anyway. Okay. Let me paint you another scenario, okay? After 3 bottles of Chardonnay, you drunk dialed your ex-boyfriend from grade 6. To tell him that the night he kissed you under the bleachers was still the best night of your life. Even though he then denied it. But that you still love him. After he yells, "Stop calling me! I can't remember who you are, you crazy, crazy bitch." What's that? Can't say that? Okay, my bad. Sorry. Yes. You crazy, crazy whore-face. What, even worse? Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'm drinking, Travis. Deal with it. You then order yourself flowers from a secret admirer in the hopes that you can trick yourself, even just for a minute, into believing you're not so goddamn lonely. When the flowers arrive, you say their condolences because you're dying. And your final wish is to make passionate love to a flower delivery man. After slipping him a 50 and a Quaalude, he concedes. And what conspires results in a sticky mess of rose petals, tears, and splooge. All over your genuine fake leather couch. Whoops. But with just a few sprays of Oops Be Gone. It's like it never happened. And you are free to make the same mistake over and over and over again without ruining your couch. You cut me off, Travis, and I will kill you. Order now, and you will get the amazing magic eraser, which I invented, absolutely free. How many times have you woken up to your teenage daughter with a butcher knife in your face screaming, "You ruined my life!" Who wants that on their conscience, you know? But with just a few huffs of magic eraser, infectious pathogens gently mutilate your memory cells, essentially erasing the event from your mind. No memory of the event, no guilty feelings of telling your daughter she was a horrible, horrible mistake, and almost no side effects. It's as easy as 1, 2. Ouch. Join me next week while I'll introduce you to a revolutionary new memory-destroying product called Magic Eraser. Until then, I'm Wendy Wasserman saying, keep it together, okay? Yeah.
I myself have never learned to speak another language, but what I find can help is a rudimentary knowledge of what linguists call wild gesturing. Perhaps that can help this Quebec performer who is trying tonight to break into Canadian English stand-up comedy. Here he is performing comedy in English for the very first time, Roland Amiot.
Like that girl said, it's my first time to do those jokes in English, so good luck for me. Sorry, it's really dry. I should have brought some water. I have a frog in my throat. Okay, so I'm gonna do some joke. Okay, I'll do, I almost forgot something. Look, you know, you see those stand-up comics, like they pose a question and like you do a response back. So it's so good for me if you do that response back at those questions I pose at you, okay? Okay, like that, I said okay and went up. So it's like a question, okay? Okay. Super perfect, just like that. Okay. So, hey. How do English people play hockey? Like shit. Okay. I think maybe some of those jokes don't push good to English, so I'm gonna skip that one. I'm gonna skip that one. Skip that one. Oh, okay. That one. That girl gave me that joke for. She said that be a good joke to do for English people. So I'm gonna read that one. Why did God give French people half a brain more? That one's not funny. Hey, you know that guy, Jamie Oliver? Jamie Oliver, the Naked Chef, that guy? He have a new show where he's gonna teach like young people, like that girl, but not her because she's not on that show, but he's gonna teach them to be a chef, and then they're gonna be a chef in the restaurant that he owns. Do you know how much of the restaurant that guy Jamie he owned? Oliver. Uh-oh. Sack! I got a second one on that too. I only had 8 jokes and I skipped some, so hey, you know, Jamie Oliver, he just get married, huh? You know how much of his wife he want to see naked? I just said boobs. Would have made more sense. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna do some impression for you. Okay, everybody likes that. Des impressions like André-Philippe Gagnon or Rich Little, Fred Travalina. Okay, super. Okay, so that first one is gonna be Celine Dion. Okay, everybody knows her, Celine Dion. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh man, I'm super hungry. Okay. That one is impression Gary Bettman meeting Stephen Harper, okay? Hey, I'm an asshole. Yeah, me too. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
After the break, Sean Cullen is inside the actor's studio and out of his mind when the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival returns.
Now, you couldn't have a show about characters without including this gentleman. He loves to talk about the people who portray characters almost as much as he loves hearing the sound of his own voice. That's my husband. No. Please welcome to Winnipeg, for the very first time ever, the host of Inside the Actor's Studio, Mr. James Lipton.
Thank you. There are only a few of them in each generation of actors, or possibly there's a handful. Maybe only one. Perhaps even two. Sometimes none. Rarely more than 6. Occasionally as many as 4. But, for argument's sake, let us ipso facto say, there is but one actor in this case, or shall I say female actress, who redefines the art of acting, not just for themselves and their peers, but for stunned audiences who could only wonder what in God's name was wrong with the original definition. She has been honored with a Gemini Award invitation to the non-televised industry nights for her work in Republic of Doyle. She was given a People's Choice Award seat near the aisle for her brave new series on Bravo, Bravo indeed. I could go on, but you have a standing ovation to rise out of your seats for. So, please help me welcome here tonight, inside the Actor's Studio, for the first time, with nearly 100 films to her name, actress, model, purveyor of vanilla smut, the reigning Playboy Playmate of the Year, if it was suddenly 1982 again. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Shannon Tweed.
Are you sure?
Lovely Shannon, please sit down. Lovely Shannon, welcome.
Well, this is a little unexpected. Thanks for having me.
I'm being told that because of my lengthy introduction, we have but a short time left. But you
Yes.
are Margot Hunt, feminist scientist, feminist scholar in the film Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
Yes.
You obviously have some fans. Your thoughts, Miss Tweed?
Well, there's not much to say, really. It's about these cannibal women who live in this avocado jungle, and they eat men, you know, to death.
Yes. Yes. A salient metaphor for the human condition,
That's
if
it.
there ever was one.
Well, James, you might be overthinking it a bit there.
Oh, please, call me Jim. Now, let's zip forward, shall we? Then came illicit dreams,
Yes.
forbidden sins, stormy nights, and naked lies.
A lot of naked things.
But you weren't satisfied, were you?
No. What?
You longed for films. You longed for films with more than 2 words in the title. So, let me see if I get this correct. So came 1998's Dead by Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
Then later in 98, Dead by Dusk. Followed by Dawn is Dead.
Oh.
Dusk eats dawn.
Oh.
Dawn does dusk. Dusk kills dawn. And dawn is done.
Oh.
Bride of dusk. Dusk no more. I am dawn. Bite the dusk. And dusk on top.
Ooh.
Did I miss any?
Oh, dusk goose.
Dusk, dusk, goose.
That was a comedy, though. That was a comedy.
Yes. And may I say, the geese were my second favorite honkers in that movie.
Okay, gross.
Will you marry me, Shannon Tweed?
No, I'm already married to Gene. you know.
Yes, he doesn't deserve you. Leave Gene for a man who can recite Hot Dog the Movie by heart.
I'm sorry, James. Jim. But, like, no.
You owe me!
Oh.
Do you know who's been sitting in that chair for the last 16 years? The greatest actors! Top shelf! Hanks! Penn! Redford! All big names, serious actors, Shannon.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen was here.
Well, my hands were tied. I lost 50 grand in a poker game with his father. So I had to pay it off.
Jennifer Lopez.
What? Jennifer Lopez is a genius! Have you not seen Made in Manhattan?
I did.
A brilliant film. Even the title is a pun. Genius! She is the Garbo of our time.
You know what? Let's do this. You put on your big boy pants and you do your job like a professional, and I don't tweet about this to my fan base, okay? It's like my rabid fan base that makes that Kiss Army look like that Peace Corps.
Ooh. Zing. Snap, girlfriend. Touché. Well played, Miss Tweed. Well played.
Well, thank you. That's more like it.
I wasn't finished.
Okay.
You are also arm candy for one of the most badass rock stars in history.
Okay.
So, if you will not be mine, do you think you could ask Kiss if they'll play my summer solstice party?
Yeah, might make a good episode for the family show.
Excellent. Fantastic. My people will call your people.
Okay, cool. That's great.
This has been Inside the Actor's Studio. Shannon Tweed, everyone.
Deep.
Still to come, Sarah Cornell goes deep into the shallowness of Paris Hilton when the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival returns.
Where I grew up in rural Newfoundland, you could tell a girl was a socialite if she wore a crinoline under her overalls. This American heiress has taken the concept of socialite and made its frivolousness even more immaterial. Ladies and gentlemen, Paris Hilton.
Wow.
So this is what a third world country looks like. Shut up. This place is so, like, not hot. Hey, where's my pig? I was asked to come to Winnipeg. You guys are so cute and polite and nice. It's a dead giveaway you're poor. Yeah. One great thing about Canada is you guys have some pretty sweet deals on plastic surgery. Yeah. Even my Chihuahua, Tinkerbell, got some work done. Yeah, she was feeling self-conscious because people kept calling her a dog. I know, it's sad. But look at her now. Come here, Tink. Hey. Doesn't she look great? Yeah. Here you go, girl. Okay. Set. Set. Lie down. Good girl. Shut up. Shut up! Aww. So I've been doing some research on my computer on the worldwide surfing thing and I found the website Wikipedia. And there are some pretty vast differences between Canada and American. For example, this is a dog. In America, we have them as pets, not as transportation. Yeah, we use cars. You know, like cars, like a car. Whoa, like a car. What language do these people talk? Okay, I get it. In America, everyone can afford health care. At least everyone I know. In America, we have clubs, but we don't use them to kill seals. We even have clubs that are strip clubs. Do you guys know what that is? Here, I'll show you. Just about to flash my Bieber. Bye.
Coming up, Patrick Maliha will have you hearing voices when the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival returns.
I love Impressionists. My favorite, the group of seven. They started out years ago doing hilarious impressions of birch trees and water and snow, and paved the way for people like our next performer to do impressions of famous people. Please welcome the artistry of Patrick Maliha.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Here's something that's bizarre. There's a mirror right before you come out here on stage, and I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror, and I discovered I somehow inadvertently got a Justin Bieber haircut. And I am way too old to have a Justin Bieber haircut. No 41-year-old man should have a... In my defense, though, at the age of 41, when a 20-year-old lady says she's going to give you a Bieber for $50, you say yes. And... But it was weird, too, because I went to the salon, and the salon, yes, that's right. I got into a DeLorean, and I went back to 1987 when they had salons, and I was like, whatever you do, don't get anything contemporary, Marty. And no idea what's going on. So I went to the woman, and I said, give me something that makes me look young and hip. I have this big show coming up, and she's like, oh, yeah, you're going to look a very, very handsome man. Good looking, handsome, very young for you. I was like, oh, that's wonderful, but why are you talking like that? You're black. And she just looked at me and said, just for fun. You know how it is, man, only black hairstylists in town. And apparently Donkey from Shrek was cutting my hair. That's what happened. Just Eddie Murphy wandered in for some reason. Just, man, you're gonna have good old haircut, man. Don't even know how old this is, man. Shrek, what do you think about the haircut over here?
Donkey, no more creepy Biebers on the old man. He looks like a pedophile. No!
Come on, man. It's good old haircut. That's the cat. The cat likes it over here. What do you think about it, cat?
I think it is a delicious cut. I could lick myself to it all day long.
True story. That's how I actually got my haircut. And you can't make that up. Let's do this. Before the show, some of you were asked to fill out ballots before you came in. And those ballots, they had things on them that said favorite genre of film. They also had favorite film character, et cetera, et cetera. So let's bring out the ballots, and we're gonna... would you like more impressions? Would you enjoy that, ladies and gentlemen? Would you like that? Okay, all right. So, Frank, there he is. All right. Frank, thank you very much, with our ballots that we've put in a top hat to make it look fancy. Frank, of course, as you can tell, from the Bruno Gerussi School of Acting. So this hat on the left is genre of film. So City of Winnipeg, you picked genre of film. Porn. Okay, we won't do... Okay, porn. It's, so it's gonna be porn, but because it's CBC, we'll have to change it up. So it'll be, ma'am, what is something that you enjoy in the morning? Baked goods, okay? Baked goods. So this is the hat of make sure, yes, okay, random people, all right. So here we go, okay? So, all right. So, Sean Connery.
Yes. So that's when she took my cruller and put it delicately into her mouth and shucked the whipped cream out of it like a pro.
You disgust me. Should be ashamed of yourselves. Somebody just wrote, people from Seinfeld. That's... She wanted me to eat her cookie. No, the cookie! You gotta do it, Jeff! I can't eat the cookie. I'm not a cookie guy.
Cookie.
There was raisins in it. I don't like raisins.
Dude. That's messed up.
All right. So I did at one time hold the world record for most impressions in 1 minute. and I beat out Dana Carvey. He's not here, so we can mention him. And so I beat him out. But when you're at the top of the food chain, somebody's always there to knock you off. So in the last few weeks, I have since lost that title. But if you wish, it's up to you. I would like to reclaim my record. I'd like to break that record once again and own the record for most impressions in 1 minute. Does anybody have a stopwatch? Yes. Ma'am, would you like to come to the stage? All right, okay, all right. So, please come. Yes, pick either of the, either of the, take your time, this isn't for television or anything. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. You are gonna start the stopwatch as soon as I mention the first person for the impressions, all right? So I'm going to attempt to do 34 impressions in 1 minute or less. And if I accomplish that, it will be a new world record. And if I don't, it's a lot of build up for nothing. So, all right, so here we go. Stewie Griffin, Peter Griffin, Cleveland. What the deuce? Ah, that's nasty. Homer Simpson, Sylvester Stallone, Robert De Niro. Elmo, Hulk Hogan, Borat. Elmo, brother. Yaxi Mash, Bill Cosby, Keanu Reeves, Dustin Hoffman. Cause you know the. Whoa. Oh. Hey there, little Bartu. Doc Brown, Jerry Seinfeld, Kramer. Kramer. Yeah, Ray Romano, Brad Garrett. Why? Shrek, Donkey, Puss in Boots. Donkey, Shrek. Everybody. Captain Kirk, Worf. Spunk. Captain. Jay Leno, Beaker, Miss Piggy, Kermit the Frog. Yeah, we ain't going up. Kermit, you all sound the same. Seth Rogen, Sean Cratchit, Chewbacca. Sean Connery, Jack Nicholson, comic book guy. Yes. Hey. Worst impressions ever. Yes! Thank you. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. You've been absolutely beautiful. I love you. Good night.
And that's the end of our characters show. It's been real. Well, actually, it's been fake, completely fake, and it's time for the lie to end. How about a big hand for everyone who's out of their hair and makeup for the first time? Renee Percy, Scott Thompson, Sarah Cornell, Craig Lazon, Patrick Malia, and Sean Cullen. And good night, everybody. Thank you.